Well, Embiid, he sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
Alex Caruso. Kobe White.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
So for Chicago right now, Jones is out there with Harrell. Then it's White. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that score.
Wow, you gotta admire the progression. Drummond leaving no room for error with the nice slam.
And don't get in Drummond's way when he's going for a rebound. He said he had to rough up a teammate for stealing his board.
Yeah, Greg, well, I mean, that's his bread and butter. Take a word of advice. Let the big man.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Harris comes in for Ben Simmons. Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Maxey. On the wing, Green. It's good from long range. Green's got 5 now.
So smooth in the catch and shoot. Green doesn't really need much time or space to get a shot off.
It's stolen by Harris. And here they come. The three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Harrell kicks to DeRozan. Puts up a three. Drills the three-pointer.
DeMar DeRozan.
6 points for him.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
But it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
A three-pointer is right on target. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
His three-point game is heating up. That's his second three of the quarter, third overall.
Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And when you bring up the process to Embiid, he just says it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, he's explained it a few times. I mean, it's a process from making the playoffs, then another one for the conference finals, then another one just to go to the finals. And that doesn't even have you winning a ring yet.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the three in transition.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Chicago making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Back to Curry. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ball no good. The 76ers leading by 19 points. And Curry has it in the corner. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
His teammates keep getting hit the ball in his favorite spots. It's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Hachimura down low. Guarded by Harris. For 3, Levine. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
He's so tough to cover because of his athleticism and shooting skills. What an answer from Levine.
Maxey passes to Curren. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Curry against Levine. Curry is inside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball. Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points for Zach Levine.
And not much you can do on defense. I mean, sometimes Levine is just a little faster down.
Down low, here's Curry, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Outside shooting while in rhythm. Green possesses so much confidence in himself. You have to love it.
Levine for 3, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And slam dunk by Harris.
The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Ball finds Gafford. From deep. And Lonzo Ball with the 3. Ball's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And the rejection by Gafford. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Can't let Embiid get comfortable inside. When he's this close, he's adept at burning the defense.
And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Left side, Curry. Here's Embiid, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. He got it up, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Philadelphia with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guy.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this lead will continue to win.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defense now. He need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
after a very lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. And it's Simmons in at the one. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. And Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Now the pass to Hero. Levine for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
But he's all about the high percentage shots. I mean, Hachimura wants to finish right at the rim every chance he gets.
Philadelphia leading by 23 to the inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Seth Curry.
Wow, Drummond leaving the floor so quickly. The chemistry he has with his teammates on these alley-oops is very impressive.
Pass to Harrell. On the wing, Levine. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by Levine.
Zach Levine.
Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. To the paint, here's Drummond. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Jones. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Pass to Milton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Milton's got his 2nd basket.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And it's in there.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Now, here's Maxey. Guarded by Levine, and Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Harris. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Zach Levine. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
He had Simmons atop the key. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Drummond's just hit his ridiculous frame poses a lot of problems for defenders. You can't fault them for resorting to hacking him right there.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
And Chicago has possession. Caruso looking for an opening. Buries the long-range jumper. Caruso's got 10 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
6'10" Simmons, I mean, he has some insane handles. He's phenomenal at creating for himself.
Caruso. Here's White. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's White. That 3 off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
It's sent back down by Simmons.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. He's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game. Curry's checked in for the 76ers. Chicago also making some changes. Hachimura comes in for Derek Jones. And it's DeRozan in for Kenrich Williams. Bible on the wing. Off target with his 3. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. Here's Hachimura. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hachimura's got 4 this quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Curry passes to Maxey. White against Curry. Bible on the wing. Launches it. And Seth Curry hits from deep. Curry's got 22.
Adding to his three-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
DeRozan's shot is off.
Rui Hachimura.
For Philadelphia, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. That'll be a 5-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And he's an elite scorer with impressive reference, while Embiid is outstanding at knowing when to exert his will on offense.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Philadelphia ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
You should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in and focused right now.
Billy Donovan, as you can tell, not too happy, failing to get back on defense. A major sin in the game of basketball, especially from his standpoint.
Yeah, and anytime you get severely out-hustled, you're going to hear about it from your coach. And you should if he's worth anything.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Kobe White.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. Bradley is out there with Muscala. Then it's Ennis. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's White in at the 2. Outside Bradley. Ball finds Muscala. From downtown. That shot off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Fires from deep. White, good.
Kobe White.
White's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Chicago.
But this is how White is built. I mean, we'll probably always see him take around half his shots from three-point line.
Here's Green. Second chance effort. And the rejection by Bradley. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Here's White. And the 3 off target. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Green passes to Niang. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Their transition game, it's been clicking today. You can see why they push the ball every chance they get.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Simmons. Then for the Bulls, Levine's checked in for White, and it's Williams in for Ball. Bradley kicks to Muscala. Back to Ennis. From 13. And that one comes up a bit short.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
And the 76ers making a change here. Reed's checked in. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Levine gets the bucket.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Here's Niang, guarded by Levine. A floater. Got a piece of it. Niang passes to Bessie. 2 on the clock. Here's Milton. And the 76ers get it back.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Shoots a fader. That one wide left.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Niang kicks to Korkmaz. Passes it to Reed. Plays it up off the glass. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
For 3, Levine, and the Bulls, another 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Milton the pass to Niang. Rebound by Muscala. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want more right now. You got to love the hustle.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for George Niang. And a change for the Bulls. Bradley's checked in for Levine. Here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he.
Bulls have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. The kick out to Williams. Lets it go from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Joel Embiid.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Chalk up 2 there. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Milton with it. Out to the wing. This one for 3. Passing, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. That shot, no good. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And that one's good, Bessie.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Jones for 3, drills it from outside.
Jones Jr.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics, and you haven't run away from that. So what are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
That was certainly the case tonight, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.